The pulse of transaction beats in Tehran. FABA, the Center for Culture and Electronic Banking Training of the National Banking System. FABA was founded in 2007 by the collective wisdom of senior managers of the national banking system. This was accomplished through a directive by the Strategic Council for Electronic Banking, with the cooperation of the Ministry of Economy and Finance and the Central Bank of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Electronic banking is required by the three communicational, legal, cultural and educational substructures. FABA, as the third side of electronic banking, is tasked with providing educational and cultural substructures as conditions for its development and dissemination. Technology monitoring, knowledge exchange among experts and improvement of new technologies are among FABA's tasks. Producing specialized publications in the last 8 years. Tens of seminars and professional gatherings. Offering professional skills to more than 50,000 people. And Iran's transaction exhibition, ITE. FABA, as the pivotal point in social banking interactions and Iranian payment systems, has arranged and planned ITE as an annual event in Iran for the purpose of Iranian banking system and business development. The first event was held in November 2015. Each year, many specialized exhibitions are organized in the fields of banking industry and payment systems in different parts of the world, in which different companies working in the field of bank card and payment system, substructure and security, consultation and presentation of hardware, banking and payment solutions offer their products and services. Now, Iran has set foot in the development of the financial service industry with the launch of the first event of ITE. From now on, Iran will be hosting national and foreign companies annually. This exhibition is in line with three main strategies of the Islamic Republic of Iran and its geopolitical situation in the region. 1. The 1404 Outlook Plan, which requires Iran to become the top regional power in terms of science, economy, and technology. 2. The general policies of the 6th Development Plan and the Supreme Leader's directive on continued improvement of the work atmosphere, creating competitive markets, and development in information technology and communication. 3. The strategic policy of the 11th administration in the event of wise interaction with today's world and business development in the sanctions removal period. ITE enjoyed the support of governmental institutions and organizations in its first year. Top economic and banking icons had conspicuous presence during the inauguration.
یک چنین نمایش ارزشمندی هم جناب آقای دکتر بیات و به ویژه حمایت‌هایی که جناب آقای دکتر محمدی، جناب آقای مقدم داشتن جداً تشکر می‌کنم.
نتیجه‌ای باشه برای پیشرفت و پیشبرد برنامه ششم دولت. کار ما از پسا تحریم شروع می‌شود.
ITE بنا دارد به سهم خود بر مدار توسعه درونزا از طریق تعامل با جامعه بین الملل گام بردارد.
من از آقای دکتر مقدم، آقای دکتر بیات و همه همکارانشون تشکر میکنم. این همایش فرصتی هست که بعد از او به نمایشگاهی که در جهت عرضه این توانمندی هایی که برنامه ششم بهش نیازمند هست.
The banks, local and international companies presented their latest products and services in the exhibition section of this event, which was held in a spacious area of more than 5,000 square meters. Also, scientific and conceptual discussions in different fields added excitement to the three-day event. Banking Innovations Conference. In 2015, the Conference of Banking Innovations was held on the first day with the presence of bank managers and local and international professionals. Innovation is the master key to the locks which were put on the banks in recent years. Due to several reasons, including sanctions, the Iranian banking industry is behind world standards and at the same time suffers from a lack of development and diversity in banking services. In addition to new innovative paradigms, in the conference, emphasis was put on the release of locked ideas and attention to new generation's demands.
چالش مرتبط با منابع انسانی و ساختارهای سازمانی است. امروزه در واقع انسان‌هایی که این حوزه رو دارن اداره می‌کنن در واقع نسل وای ما هستند.
The seminar of card and payment with a focus on EMV. On the second day of the ITE event, the question of whether EMV is an inevitable necessity for electronic payment system was answered during the specialized seminar of card and payment. The seminar was held with 5 lectures, a roundtable discussion with the presence of local and international experts, during which moving towards EMV and step-by-step solution for its implementation was stressed.
And actually I represent probably the newest domestic scheme in the world, which is the Mercury payment scheme in the UAE, which has just come to market.
یک مسیری رو در مورد استاندارد کردن ابزار پرداخت دنبال کردیم. تمرکزمون رو باید از این رو به نظر من برداریم و ببریم روی استاندارد کردن یا همکاری در ابزارهای پذیرش.
Co-thinking gathering of senior banking and economic managers. A co-thinking gathering of senior bank managers was organized on the third day of the ITE event to discuss in a professional dialogue the exit strategy for greenhouse banking and to map out solutions and strategies to enter international markets. The outcomes of sanctions removal provide great opportunities for the country's banking and economic systems. However, it's not without threats. Therefore, observing opportunities and threats and having gatherings about do's and don'ts is considered a necessity. In addition to the discussion about this issue, the necessity of audit and reinforcing supervisory structure of banks and adapting international laws and standards was stressed during the sitting.
برگزاری این همایش در دوران داره شکل میگیره که بانکداری الکترونیکی ما دوران نوجوانیش رو پشت سر گذاشته و داره پا میذاره به دوران بلوغش.
The Festival of Startup Businesses. Startups was one of the attractive parts of the ITE event, in which the creative and energetic youth made a different atmosphere for the exhibition. Out of 40 startup applicants, only the top 16 companies made their way into the festival. The goal of this section was to create an atmosphere in which these startup businesses could find a chance to offer their capabilities to the mainstream and decision-making managers in the field of bank and payment system, and grounds could be paved for introducing new ideas. Also, a competition was launched among the selected startup companies, out of which 3 groups were praised. show up, products and services. In this creative and attractive section of ITE, more than 40 workshops of product introduction were launched by local and international companies. During the 3-day event of the ITE exhibition, there was a chance for participants to introduce their products and special services in the presence of interested visitors and media in several specific places in accordance with the norms of international exhibitions. The first Iranian transaction exhibition, ITE, was well received by banks and local and international companies. 70 banks and companies came along, and it enjoyed the golden support of banks and companies. However, it's still far from the considered goals of this event. Thanks to God and cooperation of the Iranian banking system, FABA hopes to resolve the shortcomings of ITE 2015 and take serious steps in order to enhance the quality of the event for the next year. Transaction is not just an event. The pulse of business beats in the heart of the transaction.